And when he gets a little bit of room, of course, he's able to score in style. Fantastic what this man can do.
Well, what a lot tend to forget is this guy came from PSG as well, the Hamburg-born Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting. Just arriving in October from PSG on a one-year contract. That may be extended, we shall see. But this guy's been around Schalke, Stoke, Mainz, Hamburg. Watch out here. Now, I think it's gone over the line. He's really slowly but surely built up his career and then ended up at PSG.
It's incredible, but I mean, he plays with some of the best players in his national team, that is, for the Lions, the Cameroon Lions, is it? And he's just amongst the best players in the world, technically, and he was always close to becoming the best in what he does, the best in Germany as well, but he never made that last step. But it's no coincidence that he played for teams like PSG and now is playing for Bayern, because of course they know what he's capable of doing.
And certainly a great man to have as a backup, and that's why he was brought here. This is the way things are now, the live table, Patrick. Look at that, 10 points clear if this remains a Bayern victory. They've got to clear here, first of all, though. Just about. Manuel Neuer gathers as Patrick Schick, the Czech international, was trying to get on the end of that one. Lovely ball from Bailey. That was a fantastic looping lob there from Bailey.
Yeah, and kind of like the way Müller tried to score on the other side before Eric Choupo-Moting did it. He tried to get that ball directly out of air.
Yeah, well, that's basically given him the chance, hasn't it?
Yeah.
After the pass from Alaba, harmonising well. Musiala, as I said, also involved in that goal. And it's a deserved lead for Bayern at the moment.
I forgot actually to mention that it was a great save from Lukas Radetzky against Müller from
Fabulous.
Short distance in almost no time to react. So that was great. But then again, gave Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting the chance to score his first goal.
Alphonso Davies back for Musiala. This is Alaba. Forward from Jerome Boateng. It's hard to even contemplate the fact that those names, Jerome Boateng and David Alaba, will not be in the Bayern team next season. One of the reasons, in actual fact, why Hansi Flick has not been all too happy in recent times. We know that, David Alaba wanted to have the similar kind of contract as Lewandowski.
Recognition.
Let's call it recognition. Didn't get it. Kimmich. Coman. And that goes wide. But Jerome Boateng and David Alaba not in the Bayern team next season. That's going to be tough to take, isn't it?
Yeah, and even though you have a man like Upamecano coming to the team as a central defender, and of course he replaces one of those, and he's very talented and still has the future ahead of him, but still losing two kind of players like they do in Jerome Boateng and David Alaba with that kind of quality, that's a big thing. That's a big thing, and I'm curious how Bayern will close that gap. I said Upamecano is one guy, but you need at least one more to match that, what you're losing.
Pass from Kimmich. He organises everything in midfield. Start of his career started out as more of a wing back or a right back than anything else. Everyone thought it was going to be a new Philipp Lahm, but Joshua Kimmich has made that position his. He is one of the best in the business. Pass in from Coman, headed away there in the nick of time by Frimpong. Bayern still with a possession. Alaba in. That's not been cleared, and there's the goal. And if you give Joshua Kimmich that kind of an opportunity, he will take. Radetzky is absolutely livid, and the Bayern bosses happy as can be. 2-0 Bayern.
Yeah, they all smiled, and what a fantastic goal from Joshua Kimmich. You mentioned that he started elsewhere, now is the boss in midfield, and you're absolutely right, presenting with these kind of chances, and he'll take it. He can score from distance. He is creative also and delivers some goals too. But he proves that he can score also from distance when you let him.
Fantastic goal. Last goal, match day 14 against Mainz. Then with his head. He's not been involved in a goal in the last 9 games, but by George, did he get involved there. 2-0 Bayern.
This can be a bad afternoon or bad evening for Leverkusen if they don't come up with a solution. At the moment, it seems like Bayern is really enjoying themselves and like picking out everything that's wrong about the defense from Bayer Leverkusen. And so far, they're struggling to really come up with the right match plan.
They have been so clinical. That's 2 chances and 2 goals. 14 minutes gone in the game, and Bayern at the moment well and truly in control. They were also clinical at Wolfsburg just at the weekend, and if they don't watch it here, Leverkusen, they could be on the end of a bashing, because Bayern are starting to enjoy themselves. Monk.
And with all that quality Bayer Leverkusen has, there's also a team that can really fall under the bus if they're not, if they're not in rhythm, not in sync, then they fall apart and they get picked apart, especially against teams like Bayern Munich. But yeah, let's see how this one unfolds. But
Can't wait.
Bayern is in the mood, I'll tell you that.
There you go. We all agree the same way here. This is going to be a very interesting game, because I don't think that Bayern 04 Leverkusen will lie down and play dead just yet. We shall see. Pass from Kimmich. Slips away from Schick with the ease of a veteran. 26 years of age. Joshua Kimmich just turned in February. He's got his best years in front of him, Patrick.
It's still, 26, but he's very mature, he's very experienced already, and very important for his team, but still has his best years ahead of him. So that's somebody Bayern Munich will build their future around, that's for sure.
Frimpong, Jeremy Frimpong, only 20, the young man who arrived just in January of this year from Celtic. He's looked pretty decent when I've seen him. Here you can see so far that Bayern are winning those battles as well. They have been just simply more determined to score those goals, and score they did. 2 of them against Leverkusen. First one from Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, second from Joshua Kimmich. There may be more to come.
Yeah, that's to be expected, at least. And by Leverkusen on the other side, no real big chance yet. I mean, they were in the box, and there was a possibility at least to create a big chance, but nothing really creative going forward. They don't have the possession to do that also, because when they cross the midfield line, they feel the pressure and they lose the ball.
This is Boateng. Sané just has been warming up. I haven't seen anyone injured down there. I think he's just trying to warn Kingsley Coman that I'm here as well. Ball from Boateng. Almost controlled by Benjamin Pavard, but slips away. Sinkgraven there will take the throw here for Leverkusen. Daily Sinkgraven. Been here now for, just over a year after leaving Ajax. His father, by the way, Harry, is the co-coach in China's under-22.
Too much of a push there.
It does not look as though butter would melt in his mouth, though, does it?
He sniffed out with what Leon Bailey tried to do.
He's such a likeable guy, too. So, what can Leverkusen do here? That ball falls here for Bailey. That's the man they want to find. Schick on the prowl as well. Now here with Diaby. Just not quite the pass there for Leon Bailey with his new hairdo today.
Yeah, it looks different. It's been a while since I've seen something like this in the Bundesliga. But that was, for me, a good opportunity. But Leon Bailey, he shut down too early a little bit. He didn't know that this ball was coming through from Jerome Boateng. That was a big chance there for Leon Bailey to be absolutely free in front of Manu Neuer.
Thomas Müller. Once Thomas Müller has a pot shot at goal from that kind of distance, you know the Bayern are in the mood. So, back now with Lucas Hernandez. They've never lost a Bundesliga match with him in the starting 11 with Lucas Hernandez. Never.
Didn't start all the games, though.
No.
Since Bayern lost, of course, a couple in the Bundesliga this season, even more than they did at this point in time. I think they lost already as many as the total last season, if I'm right here. But Lucas Hernandez, he had a fantastic game against Paris, where he stopped Neymar and Mbappe in so many occasions. That was just the best game I have ever seen of him. So finally, he's getting where Bayern wants him to be.
And he's only 25.
Yeah, still another player that achieved a lot, plays very well, and still has some years ahead of him.
Do you know actually who they've lost one competitive game, apart from, of course, Paris Saint-Germain, but he wasn't in the starting lineup there. But first ever defeat in a competitive game for Lucas Hernandez in the starting 11 for Bayern. Have you got a clue?
No.
You will once I tell you. Holstein Kiel.
All right, in the cup. Yeah.
In the cup, in that penalty shootout.
Yeah.
So here they go with Davies. Müller. Casual as you like, back to Boateng. Bayern are in control here. Can afford to pass the ball around, keep possession. Trying to entice Leverkusen to come out of the guard. And once they do, they're ready to pounce. Is Musiala. Nice turn from Jamal Musiala.
Yeah, that was a neat little turn of him, and he had some room in front of him. And he's confident enough to try.
Patrick Schick on his own. On the right-hand side, we've got Diaby on his own, but not quite sure what happened to Moussa Diaby, the number 19 there. Patrick, he stopped running.
Yeah, no, I think he didn't expect to get the ball, but I don't know. That's the wrong kind of attitude. Schick there in promising position. There can always be a rebound, so you have to follow through, actually. But
that's what I was expecting.
Yeah. Even though not too many rebounds when Manuel Neuer is involved.
It's the glue, you see.
Yeah.
We know he's got the pace as well, Moussa Diaby. That's a 35.6 kilometres an hour clocked up recently. Man has been involved in so many goals for them now. Oh, I was about to say that was a cheeky one.
Interesting. Müller started this attack here. Another look at the shot of Patrick Schick, and of course you need more to get past Manuel Neuer. That was not.
But he wasn't happy. That was the reason, because Patrick Schick was through and on his own. And I still think that if Moussa Diaby had carried on and continued, maybe Schick could have passed the ball across the face of goal.
Yep.
It might have looked different.
Yep, probably so. Maybe he thought that it was offside already and was in disbelief that this would go on.
Charlie Zarangis, the skipper, the captain. The man has played, almost 80 times now for his country, Chile, and he's still playing. 32 years of age, last Saturday, Charlie Zarangis, and playing some of his best football right now. It will be up to him in midfield to try and turn this around, get the motor up into 6th gear. Here's Bailey. Diaby overlapping.
But he needs to turn around on his left foot and heads right into where all the Bayern defenders were. Of course, they're trying to close the center up. So maybe he should have gone with Frimpong over the wing.
Pavard hasn't been forward all too often, but they don't have to bring the wing-backs that far forward at the moment. And Alaba's move away with the head of Jonathan Tah. The big burly centre-half, 1 metre 98 kilos, or 216 pounds of sheer muscle.
That's a big guy.
He's a big man. I think he's an excellent defender as well, but still every now and again a few mistakes. Still learning.
Yep.
Davies. Musiala.
I don't know if you know. Actually, I played with him together when he still was at Hamburg, and I played for the second team to finish my career, and just keep those boots moving a little bit more. We had a couple of games together since he was very young at the time. I think 18.
Now, of course, a Germany international.
So now some room and maybe a possibility for Diaby, but the speed is not an issue because Alphonso Davies on the other side can match probably anyone running and sprinting in the German Bundesliga.
That's true. As Thomas Müller once said, beep beep, the road runner. Bender. So happy to see Sven Bender playing football again. I'd love to see his brother Lars as well. Both of those two will be hanging up their boots at the end of the season. They'll be turning 32 on the 27th of April. Those identical twins.
Yeah, also somebody I dearly respect in the league. Sven Bender played together with him at Borussia Dortmund.
Sinkgraven, just on the edge of the box there, Patrick, but no way through.
Nope.
Benjamin Pavard.
Nope. World champion defense there. And as I was saying about Sven Bender and his brother, I respect both of them so much. They really fought their way into the Bundesliga and did a great job. I don't know anybody else that risks so much on the pitch, since they usually both give it their all whenever they're on the green grass, and suffered some injuries. Both have, especially Sven though. And 32 is not really the age you have to hang up your boots, but being as long in the game as they are and suffering as many injuries as they did, it's probably a good idea to now enjoy a little bit of more free time.
Away there from Lukas Radecki. By the way, that assist before from Thomas Müller, it was the ninth the ninth Bundesliga game in a row that he's been involved in a goal. Now, since 1992, no other player's ever done that. Thomas Müller, one of the assist kings of the Bundesliga right now.
Incredible, and that was the next chance. This time David Alaba from range, deflected, so it's a corner for Bayern, which Joshua Kimmich will take. But Thomas Müller is something else. He's just something else, and already a legend still there on the pitch.
This is the first corner of the game. It goes to Bayern. Kimmich whips it in, the flick on from Müller. Trying to claim another assist there. Back now here with Alphonso Davies, who was the last man standing, Manuel Neuer. 27 minutes gone, Bayern in control, leading 2-0. Let's just take a look at some of this classy play here from Bayern. Another beautiful ball forward, trying to find Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting. It's not running the ball for Leverkusen right now.
As I mentioned, Bayern not just offensively creative, but defensively very focused. So whenever they have a chance, they double the players with the ball. They closing up the rooms. So the intensity is there in both directions. Just look at this. Nobody there to throw in.
Yeah. But Bayern are very well organised as well at the moment, you have to say. It's as if they want to give a statement to themselves here. And we know how proud they are as well of the 4 stars on the jersey. But they might have a 5th. Well, say they might. Can anyone stop them? No. So they will get a 5th star for their 30th Bundesliga title at the end of the season. That's the goal. That's what they want. And that's what they want to give Hansi Flick as well before he disappears. Coman Still Coman. Cross comes, flick on header there from Jonathan Tah. Now here Frimpong. Being chased down and won back by Musiala. That was a tremendous challenge.
That was good defense there, how he used his body. Just remember, 17 years of age, but also so clever already.
Davis. Interesting to see Kimmich down on the left-hand side there.
Kimmich moves all over the pitch. He fills every